New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, just the latest Democrat to launch a 2020 White House bid. Let's take a closer look at his policy agenda and the platforms of a few of the other Democratic hopefuls. Here to break them down, senior writer and producer for the Heritage Foundation and a visiting fellow with the Independent Women's Forum. She's got a lot of titles. Kelsey Harkness. Good morning, Kelsey.
Good morning, Ed.
All right, let's start with Cory Booker. What do we need to know about, if elected president, what would be on his agenda?
Well, first off, if Cory Booker became president, America would have its first vegan president. Are we ready for that?
I don't know
am not
if we are.
sure. But the truth is, a lot of the Democrats' platforms look quite similar. All the ones we're talking about today embrace some form of Medicare for all, which would basically get rid of all private health insurance, and some form of the Green New Deal, which would fundamentally change life in America as we know it. Cory Booker, while he supports these, I think we're going to see him emphasize things like criminal justice reform in his campaign, legalizing marijuana. But he has an interesting past where he used to be moderate on platforms like school choice, and then when he became sort of a public national persona, he completely flip-flopped and smeared Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, who he used to actually work with.
That's interesting, as you say, because you've got someone like Cory Booker, who was mayor of Newark, of course. They had troubled schools. He was trying some new things, maybe moving to the middle. But now if you're going to run for president in 2020 and you're a Democrat, you got to move to the left. And that's what we're seeing with Kamala Harris as well. She did this town hall with CNN. And what she said about private health insurance was pretty shocking. Go ahead. I want to hear your reaction.
Oh, so Kamala Harris, yes, she had some trouble when she talked about private health insurance, because look, a lot of Americans might support some obscure idea of health care for everyone funded by the government, but when it comes down to it, when Americans are actually told that this would mean there's no such thing as employee-sponsored or private health insurance anymore, the poll numbers of Americans who support that drop dramatically, and she's sort of figuring out where she is and all that, and realizing that, you know, the idea of Medicare for all really makes President Obama and Obamacare look like a moderate proposal.
That's an interesting way to put it. What about Kirsten Gillibrand, of course, from here in New York?
So Kirsten Gillibrand used to be a blue dog Democrat. At one point in the beginning of her career, she had an A rating with the NRA. This is really hard to believe anymore. She has completely flip-flopped on that front. She has an F rating with the NRA. She used to want English to be the official language of the United States. She used to be strong on border security, and now she, you know, she's sort of with the Democrats saying walls are immoral, and she wants to abolish ICE. So she's beginning her campaign with some sort of apology tour, apologizing for these past positions that she held that are just no longer tolerated among the Democrats.
No, what about Elizabeth Warren? Because she raised some eyebrows by telling CNBC that billionaires are freeloaders, even though the top 1% pays a big share of the taxes in this country, as you know. But what's the rest of the Warren agenda?
Well, Elizabeth Warren has a likability problem, a relatability problem. She, of course, she was probably more relevant back during the Obama administration, where she really spearheaded the highly misguided Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. Since then, it's hard to know what she has really accomplished. She certainly is running on these ideas like the Green New Deal and some sort of government-funded health insurance, but her constant demonization of job creators in America is really damaging, and it's misguided, because many of these job creators are the reasons why our economy is doing so well. Taxing the rich is not going to solve America's problems.
Yeah, and in her defense, Elizabeth Warren and some of these other Democrats are saying that they want to get the rich to pay their quote-unquote fair share. There's going to be a lot of healthy debate about that in the days ahead. We appreciate, Kelsey, you breaking it down. By the way, Pete Hegseth, I just saw him off camera. He's definitely against the vegan idea in 2020. Just real quick, to get you on record, are you pro or anti-vegan?
I am anti-vegan.
Okay. Pete likes to eat meat. We appreciate it, Kelsey. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right.